also Rohini Mataji, soon this week perhaps, before Janmashtami. All divine arrangements. Srila Prabhupada speaks here about Sri Chaitanya Dev. Who is Chaitanya Dev? Oh, Hare Krishna. Chaitanya. Sri Chaitanya is not a personality, 2,000 or 10,000 years old. How old is he? He is eternal. So we cannot see the transcendental personality, the Supreme Lord. He was living 5,000 years ago. He is eternal, he is present. Unfortunately not to our eyes, but he is always there. We are celebrating his appearance, but what appearance? He is always there. So the real understanding of his appearance means when he will appear in our heart, or when will we understand that he is here, he is everywhere, he is everything. This is the real appearance. But he is there, he is always there, he is eternal. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Chaitanya Dev. He is beginningless, the origin of all, and the cause of all causes. He is not born under the influence of time. Rather, past, present, and future originate from him. He is eternal and almighty. He is not a physical body of flesh and bones, but the primeval Lord. He is the supreme enjoyer and proprietor of everything. He is the super soul situated in the heart of all living entities. He is the supreme Brahman and the supreme Lord. He is directly Krishna and the fountainhead of all incarnations. He is full of all opulence and is the supreme absolute truth. Sri Chaitanya Dev is the ocean of mercy. No one else can bestow as much mercy as he can. No other incarnation of the Lord has ever distributed so much causeless mercy. His mercy is distributed to worthless persons to make them qualified. His mercy is eternal. He is so merciful that he gives himself to his devotees. Such compassion has never before been seen. Karmis, Jnanis and Yogis are unable to see the beauty of his distribution of love of God. But any fortunate soul can attain it. Therefore I say, Give up all your considerations and spend time hearing about Sri Chaitanya Dev. If we hear about such a personality who is far superior to ordinary human beings, we can find enough qualification to engage in Krishna bhajan. The actual path of peace. Then we will develop the propensity to love the Lord as our son. If we can replace the conception that the perception of human life or mundane women, then a mother will no longer consider a son as hers own. Our success lies in re-establishing our relationship with the Supreme Lord. The 5 types of rasas, such as Chanda, Dasya, Shakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, are present in the Supreme Lord in full form. Since we have established our relationship with temporary objects rather than Him, we are unable to understand all these things. The Absolute Truth is full of knowledge and bliss. We run here and there to try to know Him. But the Lord of Goloka has appeared in human form among us as Gauranga to give us instructions. If we do not follow His instruction, how will we be benefited? So, why did the Lord Chaitanya reject the most important instructions of Bhagavad Gita, the Savadaman Varityaja verse, as external? So it is external, considered external by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Give up all religions, all dharmas, just surrender unto me. I will protect you. Don't be afraid. Mahaprabhu spoke these words to Sri Ramananda Roy. He said this verse is external. Because devotional service is the constitutional propensity of the soul. There's no need for the Lord to encourage people to become devoted by establishing terms. Actually, the devotees are eager to please the Supreme Lord out of their own spontaneous love. If a father has to work hard to make his son devoted to him, then where's the glory or credit of the son? Shouldn't the devotees serve the Lord out of their own accord? At present we have not only forgotten the Supreme Lord, but forgotten ourselves, our eternal constitutional position, and our eternal existence. We have become masters of temporary objects and also engage in their service. Therefore, Mahaprabhu has rejected such an important instruction in Bhagavad Gita by calling it external. Instead, he taught the people of the entire world pure devotional service, and that the topmost form of worship emulates the mood of the Brajavasis. If anyone has a question or wants to comment something, he may just ask. I do not know if everybody is able to follow. So what does the phrase compassion towards all living entities mean? By instructing that we should show compassion to all living entities, Sri Chaitanya Life has induced us all to engage in the service of Lord Vishnu and the Vaishnavas. This is the special nature of Sri Chaitanya Dev's mercy. Since Sri Gaurasundara is non-different from Krishna, he is the sole object of the 12 rasas. The only difference between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Krishna is that Krishna is the personification of enjoyment, and Sri Gaurasundara is in the mood of separation. Lord Krishna personifies the Ashraya, and Sri Gauranga Dev plays the role of Krishna's servant. The most magnanimous son of Nanda Maharaj, when combined with Sri Radha, is none other than Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Gadadhara is his most intimate energy. When we accept Sri Gaurasundara as the predominating half and transcendental entity, we also accept his energy, Gadadhara, as the predominated transcendental entity. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, and Srivas, they are all very close. Gadadhara is the Radharani, but he has stolen his heart, and Gadadhara is just running after Krishna, after Mahaprabhu. She wants back her identity. It's intimate, confidential. So there's the saying, one person says, I have received great benefit from your instruction. Could you please explain more about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? The type of bhakta Sri Gaurasundara preached is the highest service. Glorification of the Lord, such as it was inaugurated by Sri Gaura, is the remedy to cure our diseases, our diseased condition, and awaken our propensity for loving service to the Lord. It is our duty to faithfully accept this remedy. Then we will be peaceful. Chanting Krishna's holy name is that infallible remedy. Thus we should glorify Hari all the time. The Lord has invested his holy name with all his energies, and he has induced the gesture of all objectives in the chanting. It is the duty of those devotees who have taken complete shelter at Sri Chaitanya's lotus feet to cultivate the conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam while following in his footsteps. So forgetting our service to Krishna we have become masters. We wanted to become masters, and this material world provided us with the opportunity. This world is perfectly arranged for that purpose. But mastership is not our constitutional position. Rather, it is the identity of conditioned souls. There is no peace in following one's conditioning. Peace can only be attained by practicing devotional service, by considering oneself a servant of Krishna. We have become degraded because we have forgotten who we are. We are Krishna's servants. The spiritual master who is dear to Krishna imparts to us this transcendental knowledge. This process is called initiation. Simply by serving the spiritual master, the desire to engage in devotional service is awakened. If we can sincerely approach Krishna's devotees and hear from them submissively, we will certainly benefit both in his life and the next. Our lives will become fully successful when we begin to engage everything in the Lord's service. You all are learned. I do not consider you non-devotees. Because you are devotees, I fall at your feet, beg you to please give me these alms. Forget that you are important persons in this world. Give up everything and become attached to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Chanda. If you are even a little attracted to the Lord, you can immediately understand that there is no inconvenience in practicing his teachings. Whoever hears his instruction will certainly begin to chant Hari's holy name. Oh my brothers, why are you traveling the path of inauspiciousness? What do you gain by discussing worldly topics? Always hear Krishna Katha and engage in Krishna's service. At present the soul is sleeping peacefully after entrusting all its responsibilities to the mind. So break the soul's sleep, because the mind is the greatest enemy and extremely unreliable. The mind will lead you only deep into the ocean of distress. You must keep the mind under control. It does not matter what our situation. If we forget the Lord, we will find only troubles. Our fortune lies in taking shelter at Krishna's lotus feet. If we give up Lord Hari, we will suffer material misery after falling into darkness. We have attained this human form of life by good fortune, not to become foolish or ignorant. Engage in your normal human condition as servants of the Lord. Chaitanya Charitamrita saying in Madhya Lila, Krishna Tomarahan Yadibali Kapara Maya Bandha Hoiti Krishna Darakari Para. One is immediately freed from the clutches of Maya if he seriously and sincerely says, My dear Lord Krishna, although I have forgotten you for so many long years in the material world, today I am surrendering unto you. I am your sincere and serious servant. Please engage me in your service. This is the teaching of Gaudiya or Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we have to come to this conclusion. It is very simple. If we miss this, then we cannot attain, not understand. Any question on this beautiful thing? Is it nice you can follow? It's for the body, it is pure nectar. More sweet than gulab jamun. How does the Lord perform his appearance pastimes? Srila Prabhupada says on this. Since Mother Sachi and Jagannath Mishra are eternal perfect devotees, their hearts and bodies consist of pure goodness. They are never to be considered ordinary jivas. Pure goodness is also called Vasudeva. Lord Vasudeva, who enjoys transcendental pastimes, appears only in pure goodness, or Vasudeva. Mother Sachi's pregnancy did not occur through lusty association with her husband, as if they were a mundane male and female interested only in sense gratification, whose bodies were made of flesh, bones, and blood. Even to think of them in this way is an offense. If one considers her pregnancy with a service-inclined heart, one will realize how glorious Mother Sachi's transcendental pregnancy was, how it personified pure goodness. In his commentary of Srimad Bhagavatam, Sridhar Swamipad wrote that the Supreme Lord appears in a devotee's heart, that it is in the mode of pure goodness, means transcendental. He does not take birth like an ordinary human being. Srila Goswami wrote in Laghu Bhagavatamrita that Lord Krishna first manifested in the heart of Vasudeva. Then from Vasudeva's heart, he manifested in the heart of Devaki. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is stated, Jagannatha Mishra Kahe, Satnana Ete Kila, Jyotima Etama Mora Hidaya Pashila. Jagannath Mishra then replied, in a dream, I saw the effulgent abode of the Lord enter my heart. Another, Amara Hidaya Hadekila Dumara Hidaya, Hena Puji Jan Vibhena Kona Mahasai. From my heart it entered your heart. I therefore understand that a great personality will soon take birth. So, like the Lord, he appears in this way. He appears in the heart of the Father, and he enters the heart of the Mother in his full of effulgence. So we see Chaitanya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Sri Chaitanya is strictly Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Absolute Truth and the Supreme Consciousness. He is the Supreme Lord himself and the controller of all other controllers. The Lord's eternal perfect associate. Shri Narodam Das Thakur sings, Vajendra Nandana, Yaisha Chisutta Haile se, Balarama Haile Nitai. The son of Nanda Maharaj has appeared as the son of Sachi, and Balaram has appeared as Nityananda. Also in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Vishnu Paradatva Unna Jnana Punananda Parama Bhavatva. Krishna, the original form of the personality of Godhead, is the summum bonum of the all-pervading Vishnu. He is all perfect knowledge and all perfect bliss. He is the supreme transcendence. He whom Srimad Bhagavatam describes as the son of Nanda Maharaj has descended to earth as Lord Chaitanya. Parama Ishvara Krishna Swayam Bhagavan Vas Avatari Savakarana Padhan. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is personally the original Godhead, the source of all incarnations and the cause of all causes. Sri Krishna Avadari Vajendra Kumar Avana Chaitanya Rupe Gaila Avadha. That same Lord Krishna, the fountainhead of all incarnations, is known as the son of the king of Braja. He has descended personally as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we are servants of the Supreme Lord, and serving him is our eternal duty. Lord Sri Krishna appeared as Lord Gauranga in Kali Yuga. Therefore, Lord Gauranga is the eternal worshipable Lord of persons like us who live in Kali Yuga. Anyone who does not worship Chaitanya Chanda is unconscious. Those who do not worship the most merciful Sri Chaitanya Chanda are unable even to become conscious. Like Guru Maharaj, walking in Vienna, I told this many times, but I remember around 2000. He said, nice people here in Vienna, but they're all dead, he said. Means they are not conscious. They are moving like dead bodies because they are acting, seeing only matter. So, those who do not worship the most merciful Sri Chaitanya Chandra are unable even to become conscious. Sri Chaitanya Chandra is the supreme absolute truth, full of 16 transcendental characteristics. Therefore, if his enlivening Katha enters our hearts, it will certainly attract us to his lotus feet. Those who hear about him partially will surrender to him partially. Until the living entities become constantly intoxicated by serving Sri Chaitanya Chanda, offering body, mind and words, house, children and wife at his lotus feet. It is to be understood that they have not heard about Sri Chaitanya Chanda completely. Sri Gaurasunda is the eternal absolute truth. He existed in the past, exists at present, and will continue to exist in future. Sri Gauranga Dev is the combined form of Sri Radha and Govinda. Although he is directly Krishna himself, he performs pastimes as Krishna's servant to benefit the jivas. He is fully absorbed in Sri Radha's mood because they are foolish. Some people consider him simply a great personality or a mere religious preacher, but he is neither. He is directly Krishna, the son of Nanda. As Sri Gauranga Dev, Krishna appeared as the son of Sri Jagannath Mishra. Sri Jagannath Mishra was the Lord's servant. For devotees, it's beautiful to hear this. I don't know if you could. He feels at home. To become conscious people means Krishna conscious, Chaitanya conscious, always conscious of he is always here. He was always here and he will be always. But in the material world we are blind, our eyes are not qualified to see this. And we are running to satisfy our senses in this material world. And in facing death, old age, disease, and birth after birth. Anything to say? Time is. So Lord Krishna's appearance day now in a few days, and we have to understand also what it means, Krishna's appearance. Krishna is not visible with our material eyes. We cannot conceive him through our senses. Krishna's appearance he's already here. He must become conscious of it. He is a person, he is the super soul. He is always there. He is always with us, and he is all-knowing, all-powerful. And when we become conscious of him, that he is Krishna conscious, that he is always there. That means then we do not have to take birth again, then we will be cured from the material disease. We will understand this bodily conception, mundane conception, it is, we can never understand what means Krishna consciousness. Be conscious of Krishna. Chaitanya Nitai. Anything to say? To add? Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Srila Gurudeva ki jai, Nitai Guru Premanandi.